Born to a working-class family in Leningrad, now known as St. Petersburg, a young Vladimir Putin was already showing signs of determination and grit. He first opened his eyes to the world on a chilly day of October 7, 1952, into the arms of a factory worker and a conscript in the Soviet Navy, his parents. His formative years were spent in a communal apartment, a testament to the modest circumstances of his upbringing. But even in these early years, Putin was far from ordinary. A spark of ambition ignited in him, a flame that would only grow brighter with time. His interest in sports, particularly judo, began to surface. At the tender age of 14, he was already immersing himself in the disciplined world of martial arts, symbolizing his tenacious spirit. This humble beginning was the foundation for a man who would become one of the most influential figures in the world. After graduating from Leningrad State University, Putin was drafted into the Soviet Union's security agency, the KGB, marking the start of his career in intelligence. Vladimir Putin's tenure in the KGB was a transformative period in his life. His rigorous training in the agency was no child's play. It was here that he learned the art of espionage, counterintelligence, and the clandestine methods of operation that would later define his leadership style. During his time with the KGB, Putin was posted in East Germany, a significant posting during the height of the Cold War. It was a time of great tension and intrigue, and Putin was right in the thick of it. His experiences in East Germany, living and operating behind the Iron Curtain, provided him with a unique perspective on the world, influencing his later political views. Putin's career in the KGB was marked by a steady rise through the ranks. His dedication, strategic acumen, and leadership skills didn't go unnoticed. He climbed the hierarchical ladder of the KGB, eventually reaching the rank of lieutenant colonel. This achievement was a testament to Putin's relentless drive and ambition. In retrospect, Putin's KGB years were a pivotal chapter in his life story. They provided him with the tools and mindset he needed to navigate the complex world of politics. The lessons he learned and the skills he honed during this time were invaluable. Putin's time in the KGB not only shaped his worldview, but also honed his strategic thinking and leadership skills. With the fall of the Soviet Union, Putin found a new platform for his ambitions: politics. As the curtain fell on the era of the Soviet Union, Putin turned his gaze towards a new horizon. He returned to his roots, to Leningrad, where he began his political journey under the mentorship of Mayor Anatoly Sobchak. His time with Sobchak was transformative. He quickly gained a reputation as a diligent worker, a man who thrived in the details. He served as an advisor, a confidant, and a deputy to the mayor, absorbing the nuances of political maneuvering. This period was the crucible in which Putin's political acumen was forged, setting the stage for his future ascendancy. But Leningrad was just the beginning. Putin's political aspirations were not confined to his hometown. Moscow beckoned, and Putin answered the call. He moved to the capital, immersing himself in the heart of Russian politics. It was here, in the bustling corridors of power, that Putin really began to make his mark. Under President Boris Yeltsin, Putin's star rose rapidly. He held a series of high-ranking positions, each one more influential than the last. From the deputy chief of the presidential staff to the head of the Federal Security Service, Putin's portfolio expanded, his influence grew, and his reputation soared. Then, in August of 1999, came the crowning moment of Putin's political climb. Yeltsin, the ailing president, appointed Putin as his prime minister. The former KGB officer, the diligent deputy of Leningrad, had ascended to one of the highest offices in the land. It was a testament to Putin's political skill, his tenacity, and his ambition. In a time of political uncertainty and chaos, Putin emerged as a figure of stability, setting the stage for his presidency. His rise to power was not just about personal ambition. It was about providing stability in a time of change, about steering Russia through the choppy waters of the post-Soviet era. And as we'll see, Putin's presidency would be marked by the same determination and resilience that characterized his political ascend. On the last day of 1999, Boris Yeltsin resigned, catapulting Vladimir Putin, the then prime minister, to the position of acting president of Russia. A new era was dawning, not just in the form of a new millennium, but also in the political landscape of Russia. Putin's presidency began with a bang as he sought to reinvent Russia's image on the world stage and reignite the nation's stagnant economy. His domestic policies were characterized by a drive for economic reform and a tightening grip on the media. He oversaw a period of significant economic growth, fueled by rising oil prices and a series of economic reforms. The middle class expanded, the standard of living improved, and for a time Russia seemed to be on the upswing. However, this growth was not without its critics. Some argued that the economic success was merely a result of favorable global conditions rather than Putin's policies. Others pointed to the widening wealth gap and alleged corruption at the highest levels of government. Simultaneously, Putin's approach to the media raised eyebrows. Independent media outlets found themselves under pressure, and many were pushed towards self-censorship or closure. The Kremlin's influence over what information reached the public was becoming increasingly apparent. On the international stage, Putin sought to re-establish Russia as a global power. His foreign policies were marked by a series of bold moves: the annexation of Crimea, involvement in the Syrian civil war, and alleged interference in foreign elections, just to name a few. Each move was a calculated step in Putin's grand strategy to return Russia to its former glory. After serving 2 consecutive terms, Putin stepped down as president in 2008, only to return to the position in 2012. This return was met with widespread protests as many Russians felt their democratic rights were being undermined. Yet despite the controversy, Putin's popularity remained high. His image as a strong leader, unafraid to stand up to the West, resonated with many Russians. From a young boy in a communal apartment in Leningrad to the president of Russia, Putin's life and career have been a testament to his resilience, strategic acumen, and unyielding determination. His trajectory is not just a personal journey but a reflection of Russia's own path in the new millennium, a path marked by ambition, controversy, and a relentless pursuit of power.